Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a 2005 Ford F-150 5.4 and it's four-wheel drive. Today we're going to be replacing the front hub assemblies. So let's get into it. Let me show you how that's done. We've already removed the wheel. We're going to start by removing this brake caliper followed by the caliper bracket. Alright, now that I got the caliper bolts out, I'm going to take my screwdriver and put it in here and just grab on the, I'm going to give it a little turn. One, to give me some extra access. Two, to help me push in the caliper to slide this off easier. Now, I'm going to go ahead and undo that wire from it. See if I can wedge that up here to let it hang so it ain't hanging by the cable. Something to that effect. Okay. I'm going to get this bracket off. These are usually extremely tight. Because Ford trucks are known to wiggle loose. Now, I'll use my battery ratchet to zip them out quicker. Now with my hammer I'm going to tap the, well, usually you have to tap the face of these to get them off, but this one you didn't. Alright, so this is our hub bearing right here. See, it's got a bolt here that holds the axle in, but this is not a load bearing bolt. It is just there for keep the axle centered. Actually a little tighter than it needs to be. Because if you over tighten this bolt, the axle will be pulled in too far and it will be mated up and will be turning all the time as the wheel travels down the road, which is what you do not want. Next we got to get our wire undone. That's our speed sensor. Here's my clip. Okay, and it runs just up on the inner side of this inner fender. I'm just gonna pop it out, squeeze the tab, and remove it. Now, let's get our 4 hub bolts, and that's all there are. And on this Ford, they are 18 millimeter. And I find my 18 millimeter. And they too are also very, very tight. I'm just gonna let that hang for just a second. Right now I'll get this side. Probably gonna have to get this one with just my ratchet. Okay. I'm going to come back to our hammer. We'll just give this a few taps to help work it loose. And out it comes. We have our new hub assembly here. Something I like to do on every hub assembly that I install. I like to put some anti-seize along this face of the bolts and here, and some on the shaft. One, it's going to keep it from getting galled in there. Two, it's going to help it slide together easier, which is always nice. The easier you can make things, the better you are, better off you are. And like I said, it's just a light film. It's not, I'm not going overboard with it. The little things like this make it easier the next time you have to do the job. It's just good practice to do it. Look, I mean, that one just literally slid right in because we took the few extra seconds to add some anti-seize. I don't know why it's not used more in this field, but it's not. Some guys just don't do it. I like to get all 4 bolts started before I tighten any of them up. And our final one back here. I'm just going to snug them down to start with. I'm going to tighten them in a crisscross pattern. That one, and we'll cross over to this other bottom one. Let me turn the wheel where I get to it a little better. Okay, back to the other side. And to our final one. All right. Put our axle nut back on. I'm just going to snug this up. Like that. Let's go ahead and run our wire through there. We'll just tuck it over here out of the way for right now. All right. Turn the wheel where I can reinstall our brake. Oh, might need the rotor first. Got ahead of myself. Tighten these back up. I'm gonna get on them with my ratchet though. Get them extra tight. Like so. Now, put our caliper back on. Alright, we'll tighten our caliper back up. Alright, now we can route our wire. Not sure why it has that, but some brands just put different tabs. So the main thing is to keep it routed up out of the way. This actually needs to be routed over here. Put that one in there. One in there. Put this one back here. And we heard it click. We got a little extra length on our cable here, so what we can do, we can loop it and we'll just secure it with a couple of zip ties right there. Just keep everything nice and neat. And I'll come back and I'll cut those off, but that pretty much does it for this side. Now let's go do the other side.